Good morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Barbados. Conditions 100% perfect for where we are this morning. Absolutely perfect. I'm sure many of you have guessed where we are, but I know from the sounds, you're just wondering to have a look down. You want to see what the ocean looks like. It's a stunning morning in this location. Now, I've been holding this gimbal steady for this entire duration. Because when I had it down in lower elevation, we lost a couple of live broadcast transmissions. So I think the signal was just blocked a little bit too much, and I didn't want to disrupt it. So if you were being swaying to and fro, it's because I'm still listening to last night's music. So I've been like from left to right leg, just easily strolling and enjoying this beautiful day. So good morning to each and every one of you all. Before we start off any further, I want to say hello. And yes, I am prepared for any kind of weather conditions, because the conditions today very, very heavy on dew. It is a beautiful morning. It is very cool, extremely light wind, so it is a possibility that showers could develop at any time, and then again there may be none at all. So but you know, we rather be over prepared than under prepared. So good morning to each and every one of you all from beautiful Barbados. Good morning from me. Good morning from the whole entire EMC family, to anyone in this world that watches this broadcast whenever it may be, today, next week, next year, next 10 years. Good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome to the place that we all call paradise, home, or for me, a slice of heaven on earth, without a doubt. As we like to do, it's customary at our sunrise, which is right now, we like to say our serenity prayer. We're praying for not only ourselves, but for world peace today. But our serenity prayer will spread that hopefully right around the globe, come right back to us. We always like to mention about giving it away. That's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to try and spread love and care and kindness right around 360 degrees, as we like to call our EMC, and that's completing the circle of love, kindness, care, and happiness, and everything positive. So we're going to say our serenity prayer now. Those who'd like to join me, please do so. All others, we'll be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. If that does not encourage and entice you to call your travel agent right now or go online and book an airline ticket, I'm not sure what will. I am right now, or we are right now, presently in what I would call the most peaceful place in Barbados. Anytime that I am having really difficult times and I can afford to get over here to North Point of the island, I come over the Animal Flower Cave and I sit on the cliffs, because within minutes of sitting there, my whole life hits a reswitch and a refresh button, and I start all over again. So this is where I love to come. There are other places I have between home and here that I can get a similar thing, but this place here is absolutely magical. We're going to talk a little bit more about the actual facility in a minute. What I would like to say is we are on the cliffs just to the east of the Animal Flower Cave. We're sort of building structure seen in the far distance. That would be what would be in the former North Point Beach Resort. We were up in that general area a little while ago, a few weeks ago. We're going to do this section between here and there, which we've actually not covered, but the signal keeps on wavering as we get a little further on. So I'm going to have to do some more signal checks, because the last time I did it was at least 8 months or more, 9 months ago, and at that time it was pretty bad. So hopefully we will be able to get that done for you. If not, we will most definitely take that in a 4K resolution. However, the reason we have not done this area even in 4K at the moment is I'm waiting on that big swell to be coming through, because the entire length of this cliff from here right up to the former North Point Beach Resort, they're massive blowholes. You may not even realize it when you're at the Animal Flower Cave if it's a calm condition day, or when they're very, very big swells are coming in and hitting the cliff, and the huge swells they're going 50 to 60 feet in the air. That is a splash off the cliff, not the actual wave. And then coming back down in this area, you may not realize that the water spouts out here. But I'm going to show you a very big one in a second. It's not spouting today because you can see conditions are too calm. We didn't plan to come here. We never do on the day before, except for when I went over by the tent bay a few days ago. I had a call in for that for days in advance. However, this morning when I got up and I looked at the wind charts and I saw these absolutely perfect conditions. I mean, the wind that's coming in right now is coming in definitely from, I would say, the northwest, and it's going to move around more to the south, but it's very, very light, very calm sea conditions. These may look a little rough to you all, but this is very calm conditions for the north section of the island. No sea spray, really intense sea spray to fog up the screen, so we should have a beautiful, beautiful walk this morning. We can't see the actual mouth of the Animal Flower Cave. It's just around that point itself. We won't see that from this cliff area here. But if you do have the opportunity to take a tour of this area especially, they will only permit you down there when you see conditions are good and calm. Please take a trip down here and include that into the stop. Don't just come on the cliff, but have a look down in the cave as well. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Look at the promises of a new day. Now, I don't know what you're getting through the screen, but I know I can see in my screen, and I'm seeing all the oranges. I'm seeing little hints of red. I'm seeing the blue above it, which is giving it a perfect contrast. National colors pretty much here, as you can see. Just a stunning, stunning morning. And my preference for a low cloud, so we can actually look in that direction and not get completely blinded. All right, walking out here. This is why I told you to wear 4x4s. Sharp, 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 like razor blades all along this section of the cliff, because this is not very well traveled. So you get close to the Animal Flower Cave, a lot of the cliff is more worn. However, here, very, very sharp. And as you go more to the North Point, former North Point Beach Resort, it even gets worse, but extremely sharp conditions. What I'd like to draw your attention to is, although it's been well over a year, look at the remains of the ash in here. All this grey that you're seeing in the coral stone all around here are the remnants of what was the ash fall from the St. Vincent volcano. I think it was last April, not this April, gone the year before. However, it still remains in the cliff. These cliffs here are not really that porous, although coral is porous. These are not that porous, so the ash sits here in puddles and keeps drying out until eventually in time it will all be gone. Interesting development down here since we came last time. When I came around the corner, I know of the shooting swamp because I've been out here to many, many Boxing Day parties. Anyone on here that's been to those Boxing Day parties, wow. I remember going to Boxing Day party. I don't remember too much after I got to Boxing Day party, and I'm sure there are very few of you that will remember the actual parties themselves, but they were hosted all over this island. Johnny Edwards and your crew, my man, good morning to all of you all. They're the ones that actually had the first Boxing Day party to start in Concept Bay, and then we worked all over the island to different venues. It's been taken over by other people now, but I don't know what it's like. I haven't been for a number of years, but amazing event. This was a former shooting swamp, or still is. I guess there's still some shooting done, but I don't see any of the huts that were here. I don't see any formal hunting areas, so it may just be left as it is, as a natural build of water and stuff. It is beautiful. I got a couple of photos this morning with the reflections coming off the water. Hopefully they will come out well and I can share them with you later on. But the development I was talking about is this solar farm. Massive solar farm that's going up here on the northern section. Smart, because down here it's always hot, always brilliant sunshine. Beautiful place to have this here for sure. Very, very smart engineering, etc. All right, we're going to work our way across. Not that I know anything about engineering, but to me it makes a lot of sense. All right, one of the biggest blowholes in this general area we're about to approach now. I'm going to start to show you. You will see all around the walls of it looking like a lot darker because moisture always gets to it, because you will get pretty much water splash on almost any day on these rocks. So it's pretty much covered with moisture all the time. Beautiful. I'll show you, get a little closer for you. I don't want to go too deep down in the dip because I did check that this morning. Signal strength did decrease, but I want to show you how big this is. Now you'll see how far we walked in from the cliff. You will see again how far we are on the inside. However, this shows you the kind of power of nature, how the water is able to eat out all of the coral mass and just leave the actual solid mass here. This is similar to how the Animal Flower Cave was formed. Very, very similar effect, I would think, on a smaller scale, because that's a lot bigger than this one. However, this blowhole will go 50, 60 feet in the area when we're getting a big swell that comes up in here and it hits in here. It will shoot up in the area. So to see down here when it's very rough, they don't open the cave area for you to have access to the cave when conditions are tricky. They will not even open the facility. They will chain off the entrance if it is very, very rough conditions. Extremely dangerous. If you come here and you find that chain up, as I did this morning, but I know for sure Sue and Manny will not have a problem with me walking on their facility. Please do not come into the property. If you want to walk these cliffs, that is your choice, because these are public cliffs. You can walk along here. However, remember, anytime you work your way in that direction there, where you see our fishermen, etc., you are on private property as you get around those boulders. So please do not enter this facility, because you can walk around here and walk into that direction if you see the cave is closed. Now, I didn't notify Sue and Manny before, which I never do. I always send an IM in the morning, just letting them know that I would like to be in the area and hopefully they don't shoot me. I asked them to put up their guard dogs, put up their guns, because I'm coming in this general direction, which I'm hoping they've done this morning. I haven't seen a response on the message, so let's hope so. Give you another view of this blowhole. Distance we are from the cliff, power of nature that has got this all eaten out, and how much further inland it goes than where you have just seen. Alright, so I'm going to put a little lock on this here, so hopefully we can do this here smoothly and well. This blowhole goes way up under where we were just walking. As you can see, it just keeps going its way up, and it will continue getting deeper and deeper over the years. As you see, come here and hits the inside section, the weaker matter will be eaten out, leaving just the massive coral itself, the coral stone. So it's like a cave. It is huge. I'll just take you and extend you over it. I'm not going to go any closer, really. Not that I have any fear of getting any closer. It just is that I don't want this camera to drop off into the water. I will not be climbing down in there. This is one I have to say goodbye to for sure. So that is the blowhole. As you can see, the sea is very calm, but you can see the surge that's coming up in here. Alright, and to show you how far back in we are, how far away from the water's edge we are, you can see the cliff way out there now. So you can appreciate how many years of pounding these cliffs have taken. Now, all under this cliff area where I am now, there are little caves and similar blowholes this area that will not be apparent from the surface, but from the front section. I'll show you when we look back at it in a few minutes' time. Beautiful sunrise. Alright, so here we go. We're going to venture across the cliff this morning. Again, as you can see, all the grey areas, that is the remnants of the ashfall from St. Vincent. You can look around this island and see how lush it is. We could not have had more perfect conditions this year for everything in Barbados, that is growth-wise. You know, we've had the ashfall last year. We've had this year so far rain almost every day. No matter how little sprinkles there are, it may not be island-wide, but there's been rain almost every day. So perfect conditions for growing, for plants and for grass and stuff. The island is lush and as beautiful as I have ever remembered seeing it, and that is for sure. But you can see the kind of reflections and stuff coming off this water. There are a lot of swamp birds that were here earlier on as well. It's just, look at this. Actually, no, I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to do a 360. I know we're not by the cliff where you can enjoy more of the scenery. We'll get there and do that later, but enjoy this inland 360 here. Wowie, how beautiful, how well blessed are we to be able to experience this morning from all over the world, not just here with me, not in Barbados, all over the world. You're having a look at where everyone wants to come to. There are some people that don't love Barbados, just like some people don't like sea grapes or anything like that either, but you know, there are others that do, though I really shouldn't compare them, because I would say 99 point, you know me, I like my percentages and I'm always accurate on them. So 99.999% of people want Barbados. 99.99% people spit out a sea grape. So That's it, sort of like a reverse comparison, but still a comparison. Don't worry, I have some people on here that I'm going to take some licks later from, but you know what? I have the power of veto, and I have the incredible indelible marker, which is waiting on you. I call it my magic marker because it never seems to dry up, and when it does, I have other ones there waiting on you as well. A little bit of information about up here. Up here is the most famous place for coming to watch the humpback whales. Humpback whales come down into this general area to mate and give birth, usually between the months of February and April, the end of April. A lot of people come over here and watch it. I've been over here, my angel. We came over to watch them. We've seen whales around the island, but we came here one day specifically for that reason. Ooh, that almost bit my tongue off there. And we came over here, sat down over here for a period of time, and then we left. And as soon as we got back over the south coast, a whale watch came up, whales off of Animal Flora Cave. But that's how it's supposed to be. We had an amazing day. You can't come over here and not have an amazing day. That is quite impossible. Anyhow, the whales all have unique tail markings, and therefore there is a lady here by the name of Nicola Simpson, I hope I said her name right, who comes over and she does her whale watching, and there are a few whales that return here every year because, as I said before, she can tell by their tails. It's like a fingerprint, almost like a fingerprint. Look at that glow coming across the water. How blessed are we? Wow. All right, a little bit more now as we get a little close to the Animal Flora Cave. You can see this above section. I've actually snorkeled and dived off of here immediately out of the cave. I've only dived here once. I've snorkeled here a couple of times in this section. It is quite an exhilarating experience to come out here and dive off of these cliffs because you go straight into deep water. As you can see, it's blue, blue, blue. Deep water all around here, and it's very frightening because you do know what passes by here. I haven't actually come face to face with anything huge in this area except for maybe a barracuda or so, but it is a little bit frightening, so no question about that. You got a real thrill seeker. And again, today is like a good day for it. You can see there's a lot of current offshore though. Those patches are looking extremely smooth, like roads out there. That is a current that's flowing out here. I don't know if you know when Cameron Bellamy came swimming around the island. He had tremendous difficulty first time he got caught in those currents off at this point and carried out to sea on his first attempt, which was a failure. And then he came back again and he did it later on around the island. So you can also Google that, have a look at that for you if you'd like. But beautiful. All right, a little bit more about here. When I remember here, first time I actually visited here was when I was working with Ellie Williams Tour Company. That was when I was about 17 or 18. I remember coming over here. We used to run this as one of our major tour stops. I'd been here before, but I mean, really studied it because I used to come over whenever we had a spillover the buses. I would become a guide for that day. It was great. I had a lot of rum punch. I used to give people and get them drunk. They didn't have a clue what I was talking about. I'm only kidding. I actually used to love the interaction in those days. But when I first came here, there were no trees here at all. There were no rocks here. All this has been done over a period of time. This was owned by Manny's father, who owned this facility for years. It was a little small double shuttle place, shuttle home bar. The top was a loft, and then below was the bar area. If you have been back here talking about back in the 70s, you will remember all of the business cards that used to make up that wall. It wasn't painted, it was just completely decorated with business cards right around the entire area. They've actually formed a new wall by the bar, so when you're coming down this time, bring your business cards because you can actually put up your those cards on the wall as well. But all of these rocks were originally placed. Originally, these were large discs off of the cables for light and power were put up here to block the winds from these trees, because the kind of winds you get out here, these trees would not have grown. And then over a period of time, they were replaced by these large boulders. A lot of enhancements have gone on here. We will talk a little bit more of them as we go further in. However, I would like to mention over 200 trees have been planted here by Manny and Sue since they've taken over this facility to try and beautify it and enhance it. It is an amazing facility. I don't know if there will be a cover charge in the future. Right now there is none. But however, I would like to mention this is a bar and restaurant. If you're coming here, do not bring your coolers and come and sit on these cliffs. Do not bring your beverages or your foods and eat them here. Do not come here just to use the washroom. Come here, spend $1 or $2, buy a drink, quench your thirst, have some of their delicious food, because I'll tell you from Manny's experience in restaurants in Barbados, I will assure you of the best service and some of the best food you'll find anywhere in this island available right here. So if you're coming over, come over here with an empty belly. If you have a cooler or your picnic basket, leave that for another venue, please. Do not bring it out on these cliffs. This takes a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort to maintain out here. It is the most northerly attraction, or the furthest out attraction from any of the tourism belt or chain of hotels here. So therefore, it doesn't get the kind of high volume that you would get at some of the other attractions. So when you come here, pay them your respects, give them spend a couple of dollars with them as a thank you for this amazing product. Beautiful cliffs. Now they used to have those thatch, they're now completely different looking covers. We talk about when we get over there, but they used to have coconut thatch roofs all along here. However, the hurricane, I think it's Elise or Elsa, I can't remember, don't call me wrong, I know for sure, but anyhow, it started something like that, but that happened last year and it blew all the hot roofs off. It hit the north of the island and the east of the island a lot more severe than it did in the south for sure, and therefore they have been gradually rebuilding. As you can appreciate with the COVID and stuff, it's also been going on. It's been very, very difficult financially, etc. But their heart and their soul are put into this facility, so they just continuously enhance it for everyone's betterment, for the future of Barbados, because this place is not going anywhere. This is a part of Barbados for sure. Beautiful. The sun's getting a little more intense now. I hope you brought your darker makers. We talked about that this morning in our preamble. If you didn't read the preamble this morning, well, and you came out here with naked eyes, remember we have a disclaimer. If you come with us on our journeys and you damage your vision, do not blame us, because we always warn you about darker makers. In Barbados, you wear darker makers anyhow. If you want to put on as a bandeau, as a fashion statement, whatever you do, take it with you, because there will be an occasion, even on a cloudy day, where you're going to suffer from very intense rays. I love the original style of wood that has always been here since they put this up. They have enhanced it a little bit, but all of it looks waterlogged. All of it looks, you know, it is just really natural and beautiful. There's nothing here that takes away from the beauty of these cliffs. Everything out here is just stunning. Natural, stunning. Of course, the footpaths are being laid for your convenience, for easier access for you, but besides that, look at how beautiful this is. Coral of Barbados, natural coral stone boulders all being placed here. The tops of the wall, although have a little bit of cement and stuff holding it, they're all the natural coral break-offs of coral and stone that they would have found in the fields out here. Remember, the north of the island has limited surface soil on it, and therefore you will find lots of rocks and stuff out here. Do not go kicking and playing football, because a lot of these are permanent fixtures, and trust me, your foot will be left there and the rock will be there and it will laugh at you for the rest of your time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely stunning location, an amazing attraction. I would say a national treasure for sure. I'm going to sit here on this bench with you for a second. This is where I hit my reset button, usually at this same very bench here. Normally in season down here can be quite busy. However, there are many times you can come here and be the only person here at 6 o'clock in the morning. The only people you're going to find here really are a couple of fishermen and stuff. It is just stunning. The cliffs are amazing. Now, we talked about the different blowholes that have not actually formed yet, where the cliff is eaten out. All those rocks there that you're seeing, a lot of that is new fall. Not all of it, but some of it is new fall. There were more overhang cliffs there. You can see this hole here goes right around through that section there. So eventually that will also crumble off. But that will be over a period of time, probably not in our lifetime for sure. Beautiful. All right, so let me go here in this point, give you a 360. We'll be looking back a little bit at the wall and stuff. Don't mind. I want you to take this in as well. So you're gonna go to a point where I know should be a good signal. I see the whole cave is chained off, so we're not be able to actually get access to the cave. We're gonna walk around the perimeter, give you some information on it for sure. As I said, we didn't ask permission to come here beforehand, so I wouldn't have expected to find it open, especially nowadays as things have changed a lot. So you can come out here. This is the entrance to the cliff from the actual facility itself. Lots of benches, lots of beautiful scenery to be taken in. Just lovely. All right, so we're going to reverse this here now. I see people talking about stats. I don't know if they're talking about the sea grape issue, because I already have researched this intensely. I think you all have seen that we've taken an extra day for research and surveying, and 99.99% of people spit out sea grapes. I did all the other 2 nines after that. I think you all understand the point. Anyway, here we go. No, I don't see any of the usual cliff birds that I see out here that usually hover in around this cliff area and dive into their nesting areas along the cliff itself. I'm not sure, don't see them today, so I'm not too sure how come, but I normally do see a lot of them dive bombing here. Maybe it's a little bit early still. As you all know, anyone that's been here, they put on a display of acrobatics. It's incredible, aerobatics, acrobatics, whatever, and have an amazing time. And I call them cliff birds because I don't know their actual name, but I call them the cliff birds. So if you all would like to tell me the correct name for them, or if you'd like to share that information with our other family members, please do so. Please feel free to do so. I will continue to call them cliff birds no matter what you tell me they're called. You all know me already, hard ears and stubborn. Alright, so we're going to make our way around the property a little bit. As I said before, I don't want to scale a gate. You know, if I was out the front with the chain, I probably would have stepped over it. And if I find a section out here, I probably will step in. But I will have to be very careful because I'm not sure what the security measures are and stuff up here now. And I certainly don't want to impose on anyone. But all behind here, beautiful, beautiful scenery. Can you imagine that when we have big north swells or big hurricane swells that pass here, where we are, we would not be able to stand. We would get swept off of the cliff here by the waves that would hit this cliff, go up in the air, and then come down and wash back out. It is an amazing spectacle to watch up here. I have been up here on days when the whole facility was closed, but in the earlier days before they had up chain, and been out here and seen what it was like. They used to have on the inside section here is where the bar used to be. Just behind, we are seeing our big, I don't want to say Mother Sally, but our big Mother Sally statue there is where the original bar used to be. As I said before, it was a two-story shuttle complex, and I've seen that actually being completely covered by sea spray and water that's coming up off the cliffs. Just a spectacle. This whole area has been enhanced. I'll tell you, the wards have put so much effort and so much money in this place. It is unbelievable. And you know, as I said before, right now there's no entry fee, so if you come up here, appreciate what they've put into it, and just give them a little bit of a feedback if you possibly can. You know, it's beautiful, beautiful rugged cliffs. I would love to show off the facility, but I really don't want to walk in. I don't know what their new security situation is up here. Originally I could have walked right through the facility, but I don't want to take that chance this morning and set off any alarms or, you know, raise anybody that may be sleeping this morning. I don't want to freak out anyone, like to use that term a little bit, but I will show you as much as I can from the outside that we can take in and see. So I'll get a little bit closer to the actual perimeter itself. I didn't go through that section because it's a little bit swampy and there is some water that's in this cliff area, as you can see, so I didn't actually walk through that section. That's the only reason I've come this way around. But I see some rocks that run right across here, so we're going to make our way in. An amazing, amazing place. The transformations here over the years have been just incredible. I'm going to go right up. We're going to do a nosy from Mr. Conductor. Mr. Conductor, we're doing this the best nosy we can come with today, sir. We're right on the ropes itself. All these huts here, these here are open air. You'll find guys are working, not only selling, but creating their handicraft. These guys here are like a family, so you could come up here and talk to any of these here. You'll find out so much interesting information, not just about here, but they love to talk about the island because they are true patriots like me. We love this island. We're all ambassadors, and we're proud to display and talk about our island. This is a new addition, this bench, since it was here last time. These ropes are new as well. The section here cordoning it off to make it more private. It is really, really lovely. Now these signs are accurately put up. See directions, you will see these in the actual hinges that are put on, very strong. They've taken time meticulously to line this up to tell you exactly where everything is. So if you want to know where your country is, you can come here and say, oh, that's where Kenya is, or Norway, Sri Lanka, whatever. It is very, very accurate. They will mention the Mount Gay, because this is the family, the Ward family that own Mount Gay, that own the Mount Gay plantation, and also are very affiliated with the Mount Gay brand itself. It goes back many, many years. So you will find Mount Gay being their house drink up here as well. And I would have to say, probably the best rum on the island. I haven't drank for a long time, but XO, never could mess with that one. That was great. Extra old. All right, now these other places that are closed here have all types of souvenirs. Again, you can get their beautiful little tropical Christmas decorations that are on display down here. You know, little shuttle homes and little things that will help you remember Barbados that you can take back home with you. So when in those wintry months and you put up your Christmas tree, you can make yourself feel as though you're still here in Barbados. Lots of great souvenirs here as well. The last structure over there in the distance, that is what they call their small little cafe. That would open outside of the actual, and possibly as well, I'm not too sure of how they run now, but possibly outside of their actual restaurant times. They offer all types of barbecue and grill style food over here. The main restaurant is just over in the distance here. We're going to keep going closer and closer and closer. I would love to go in here, but I don't go in here. Next minute I hear an alarm and I see the defense force coming around the corner looking for me, because, you know, if they say it's a Beijing warrior, you know, it's going to be defense force military operation. So we're going to go this way around, and then hopefully if we come back, we may see Manny or Sue, and then we will get a little chance to go into the venue itself. I'll take you around here to show you what the restaurant looks like. Sturdy built, once more, using natural rocks that are found in the St. Lucie area, all gathered together and put up. This place is all tied in. All of the posts and stuff in the roof are all strapped. It is definitely built for a hurricane. Manny himself oversaw all the engineering and design and construction for this here. He actually, if you come here and you see the mahogany tables, he's actually made them himself. He does produce those if you're interested in purchasing some. He also, a hands-on person. You know, I call Manny a true ambassador. For all years, Manny's been in the services and has given nothing but 110%. And his wife Sue is the exact same way as well. Alright, so I'm going to step up on this here, and I hope they don't get any problems. This is their restaurant and bar. I'm actually going to step in. Manny and Sue, forgive me. I'm not trespassing. I think I'm just bringing your property to the attention of the world if they've not already seen it. This is their restaurant. It is absolutely beautiful. The facility is amazing, really amazing. Folks, if an alarm goes off, we will gently make our way back out. But I really want to show this place off. I don't want to come up north and not let you see what you are in for if you come in this general area. Beautiful, beautiful seating. Absolutely amazing. Now, all the shutters to the north and to the east will open, unless it's severe rain and stuff. Because if there's rain and the wind comes with it, it comes right in. So they will close them down. However, up here is the air conditioning. It is cool and comfortable. The natural breezes that come through here along with sea spray and stuff, absolutely amazing. I can't talk enough about here because I brought my angel here a few times and we've eaten here. They do have vegan options. They have a great menu. Their food is exquisitely done. Their presentation is immaculate. This is a place you do not want to miss. Now, to get here, you can do it by public transportation. You can get bus to right down here at Connelltown or in this general area, and you can come out and visit this establishment, because this here is most definitely a highlight for your visit to Barbados. A lot has gone on here since we were here. I know they were expanding the deck in this general area in front of us. By the way, this is our general sitting area where me and my Angelique sit right here so that we can take in this. It is so smartly done that the elevations here as well, from the way that you sit down here, does not block anyone's view from the upper section. It is all beautifully designed. You can see all of the extra work that has gone into the tying down the roof and stuff, because they know what to experience. He was born and raised in this section of the island, actually at the Animal Flower Cave, so he would know exactly what is necessary to stand up to the elements here. We are not going to go into the bar area, but we are going to take a little more nosy onto the new section, the new deck area, and show you their expansions. This place has never stopped being expanded and beautified and renovated for us. Every time we come down here, it changes. This whole deck section here, where you're seeing all these chairs and tables, this was not. There was one little pinnacle that used to go out here where they had a massive mahogany table. I don't see that, because it had an ingenious design on it. It was very natural, taken from a mahogany tree. But all this section they have built and enhanced for you. And as you can see, full roofing as well. It used to have a small tent here, didn't stand up well to sea conditions and natural conditions, and therefore this is all being replaced. It is a stunning, stunning place. Horseshoe Bay, that is a section over here. We have done a couple of little vlogs from out there on that point as well. Signal starts to fade as we start to go out there. But that's also a beautiful scenery looking back in this general direction. As I said, I'm not going to go up on the inside of the facility, So I'm just going to show you from here what this scenery is like. I'm going to give you a 180 and let you enjoy this here. So it's going to be done in peace and quiet. Enjoy. Can you want anything more beautiful than this? Do you want to be anywhere more stunning than this? I don't know anybody else, but for me, this is the main thing, for sure. I see people mention about fence hopping, but you see, the thing is that I have a very, very good friend called the EMC billionaire. So I know that he has not a firms of lawyers that will represent me, and he has money to spare, so I don't have any fear if I have to pay. I know he will come and protect me. But seriously, I know this family. I date back to Party with Manny and you know, Pancho and all of his family from the time I was a little fella. So these people know that when I come down here, I'm doing nothing but sharing my heart, because when I come here, my heart pungs. This place just excites me. Just to give you a little glimpse of what else they have. This is the bar area for when the restaurant section is open. However, their main bar is just over there. They actually have a wall that they've put up for you to bring your business cards. Their lookout and tanning deck on the top, just over where you see the staff only sign. You can actually go up there by these steps. There's a beautiful mural of whales up on the top deck. As I said, we're not going to go into that section. I think we're really taking advantage of coming here, but I know they will not mind it for sure. But what I did want to highlight to you was the stained glass with the sun behind it. If you come here on an afternoon, you are not going to see those colors. Absolutely beautiful. These have been made by a Canadian visitor that visits here every year and brings in parts and little pieces of it to bring the entire thing down. So it is a gorgeous view. If you come here in the afternoon, you're going to see beautiful, beautiful stained glass, but you are not going to get the vision that you're getting now with the sun coming up behind it. Is that not just stunning? I mean, absolutely stunning. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Have a little play park for kids down below as well. So if you bring your children up here, as you can see, there is an area between the actual picket fence and the outer fencing area, so they're safe. They can come here and climb in all these sections and play through all these tubes and stuff. So if you are with a family, don't think that you can't come here. Of course you can come here. Of course you have to have supervision for them, but you know, you can let them come in here and play around. And look at the area that they're going to be playing around. I mean, this is heavenly, absolutely heavenly. I notice I'm getting closer and closer in. So I know you all are noticing that as well too. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk around the property on the lower side and make our way out through where we could have come in publicly. We hear the rooster. That is their alarm clock. Beautiful, stunning, beautiful Barbados. I'm going to get up on this bench. I'm going to give you a little rotation of a 360. I'm going to look for a really nice spot. I'll go a little further out where we can look back at the actual restaurant, let you see the seating and stuff from a different direction. I hope you're enjoying this here, because this for me is a highlight on Barbados. I've been here literally hundreds of times, and every time I come here I get the same peace and serenity and the same reset in my life. This morning I leave here, I'm going to take this with me, and whoever comes in contact with me today is going to feel all the blessings that I have experienced while I've been down here this morning. It is a beautiful, beautiful location. Please be real careful up here. Don't come leaning over walls and stuff. This is not somewhere to fool around. This is a pretty serious area, okay? So we're going to go up on this elevation here so I can show you down below. Let you see the lower cliffs as well. Now, as I said before, when these swells are coming in here, they will hit this cliff and go 50, 60 feet up in the air, or even higher. But I would give it a safe estimation of that. If you have hiking boots and stuff, I would strongly recommend you walk from here over the Cliffs Bay in that general direction. It is an amazing walk. Very hot, a little bit tricky because there are a lot of holes and stuff, and bushy. I would take you there, but the signal goes completely as you turn that corner over there. Therefore, we're not going to do that this morning. But I have walked over there quite a few times. Actually, last time we were here, which was in January, I took a walk right along here, right across the cliffs, way over almost to Archer's Bay. So I will tell you, but it was really dicey when I got around the Cliffs Bay area. Beautiful. Look at the blues, not only of the water above the sky, and as our friends like to say, the cotton wool clouds, which I like to call the powder puff clouds. Just beautiful view. Stunning, stunning scenery. I would also like to mention that they have a sheep farm here. All their sheep are free range. They have shepherds they employ that take them across the pastures, all across these cliffs here, so they can free feed. Their mutton is used in the restaurant. I don't know if you have not done so, please visit their website and see how they raise their animals. I know the end result's the same thing, but the duration that they're with them, they're loved and cared like a family member. You will see lambs being born in laps. You will see sheep lying down with their heads in people's legs. You will see a kindness and a caring and love that's unbelievable. As I said before, I know how it ends, but imagine at least they have a life that is amazing for while they are here. So everyone, I hope you've enjoyed yourself with me. I haven't stolen much time from the camera today, but I can steal it now because you know why? I'm going to reverse that 360 with me in it, so that you can see not the most beautiful scenery, but the most beautiful thing with the most beautiful scenery in the background. So here we go. Yes, I am serious. And I did say it was going to be silent. I'm not serious about the most beautiful thing. I definitely am serious about some of the most beautiful scenery in the world. This is a spectacle. And so am I, of course. I'm a Beijing warrior, of course. You can't get a better combination of Brad Pitt and Charles Atlas, no matter where you go in the world. So this is what you're getting here right now, free of cost. You'll have a fantastic day. I love you all. I hope you take the humor, the peace, the happiness, the lightheartedness, the care, and the love that you felt this morning, and take that with you for the rest of your day. I hope that you have been with us on the live because you've been able to experience reading all the comments as they're happening. Every comment, no matter who you're making it to, I'm going to be reading later on today. As I keep telling friends all the time, when I meet you for the first time physically, I know you already. Because I know what makes you laugh, what makes you cry, what makes you smile, what upsets you, what teases you. And as you will know quite well, I definitely know what teases you because I do that regularly. Have a wonderful day. Greetings from Barbados, from the Animal Flower Cave on the northern tip of the island. Please come and experience this if you are in Barbados. Remember, these are not promotional ads for anywhere. These are places that I genuinely feel everything that I'm talking about. I'm not asking you to come somewhere to try and get your dollar in Barbados. I'm asking you to come somewhere to experience something you're going to experience nowhere else in this world. And that is what Barbados brings. A love, a kindness, a peace, a naturalness, and definitely the blessings of just being able to see, smell, and hear what it's like to live in this island. Have a great day. I'm going to give you a scenic view. Not of the most beautiful thing because I don't want to end it on me, but I will give you something that's looking this general direction that you can enjoy your day. Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy life. Enjoy the love and the peace that you have today. And please, please share it with everyone around you. Remember, if you don't make the full circle, it's not going to come back at you. So share it wide and share it without any limitations. I love you all. Greetings from Barbados. Alright, so as y'all would know, we have finished our live. However, I've just realized that we have a brilliant signal out here, and I've come around to show you the other section to the north or the northwest of Animal Flower Cave. I was mentioning about walking it earlier on, so I just want to show you it as the signal here is perfect. But this goes right around to Clough Bay. It is absolutely beautiful. You can't actually get to Clough Bay unless you do some real thrill seeking. So I will advise, definitely have hiking shoes and come with someone else just to help you if you need the help. But great blowholes, lovely caves, and look at this beautiful, beautiful cliff area. Now again, you're getting to see a spectacle here because you have the sun in the background and you're not getting the glare, overhead glare, if it was overhead or the afternoon. So you can actually see up in all of the areas, all of the beautiful areas around here. I'm going to bring you around, show you a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and introduce you to someone who I met before. And he is here this morning enjoying this beauty. Now this is how he starts his day. So you imagine if you work and live in this general area all your life and you come and sit down here, you would know that you're in one of the most beautiful spots. Intense sunshine. That's where we were up at the Animal Flower Cave. You can't see too much of it at the moment, but beautiful, beautiful surrounding areas. Absolutely lovely. I will add this on to our vlog previously. Just as an extra add-on when it goes up onto YouTube. However, it will stay as an independent one on this here on Facebook itself. But I really want you to see this here, and any of those that stuck around this morning that really weren't on too busy. I know there's some people supposed to be at work, but I'm not calling names, Nicole. Just want you all to see just you all to see how beautiful, beautiful this place is. Alright, I'm going to introduce you to someone that works the Animal Flower Cave, that takes a pride and a joy in what he does in the place that he calls home and the place that he works and lives. All right, good morning, Andrew. How you doing, my brother?
I am my son, my brother.
All right, man, and good to hear you, man. I'm glad you come out and spoke to everyone. This is we're actually broadcasting all over the world. Right now, we only have 9 people on board with us at the moment, but this will go to at least 1,000 people will view this today, so you'll be very popular. You want to just give someone a nice greeting from Barbados, your own way?
The whole world.
Yeah.
You know, this is Andrew. I'm sitting on one of the most beautiful parts of Barbados. Just enjoying the scenery. Hope you all can come on these and enjoy it too.
Awesome, man. That's perfect, man. And this is what you like to start your day with every
day? Yeah. Once it God is come and sit down, relax. Like ready to start at 7, so one is coming early, so he's come and sit down. And actually every morning he's come and just watch you see, because he's do a lot of fishing too.
Yeah. Oh, nice, man. Yeah. So you find your piece of serenity right here.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I do as well, too, man. This is a reset button for me. I was telling all of our family, because we have a very big family. We're known as EMC. I'll give you a card and stuff. You can have a look at it, or if you don't have Facebook yourself, give one of your family members. Come up on Facebook or YouTube.
5 members come from England and things like that here.
Awesome. So you can. I give you one of our cards. You can spread the joy and share with all of them and stuff. You know. All right, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
And as you can, I can appreciate that you just said it is good conditions, because I was telling everyone earlier this morning when we first started that you don't get these conditions like this all the time. Light winds, no heavy sea spray, calm seas. So you will rate today as a great day.
Yeah, great day. Sunday even be greater sometimes. Because Sunday just don't get them how you get your little swells, you know, then they're small, little. Sunday be just smooth.
Right.
You know.
That's like summertime, like around August.
Around this time too. You know, hurricane season too, but so certain times now you will get it really, really calm. You can actually look, but you see, but a lot of seaweed had to go a little discolored.
Right. But it's so beautiful, man.
But it's still beautiful.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much, man. And,
thank you too.
I know the world is thank you, because if you do view this here at some stage again, you will see everyone. We share our care and love and kindness.
That's great.
It goes all around. So
that's great, man, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. Thanks,
a lot.
All right.
You enjoy the rest of your day, right?
Man, you too as well, man, for sure. And enjoy your blessings of life, huh? Yeah, man. No, let me keep you back, because I don't do any work. I'm known as a beach bum, so I don't do any work. I'm out here to watch this for the whole day if necessary. All right, my brother. You take care, huh? Nice to meet you again, Andrew. All right, cool. So there you have it. That's someone that comes to where we are right now every day of life and finds peace and serenity and joy and the beauty of out here. So this is a little extra add-on for you, because you know, sometimes in life you go the extra mile, and today is one of those days that I feel in the mood to do that. You know, tomorrow is going to be our talk nonsense day. Not that we didn't talk nonsense today. It just is going to be tomorrow is Saturday, so it's different to Friday, and that's about all that's different, and that we're going to be on the beach. So if you all are not aware, we have something called Docile Saturday. We walk on some of the most beautiful beaches with the best sea conditions that we can possibly find, and we enjoy the day on the beach, and we thought nothing but a whole set of nonsense Now, I know there are people on here going to say, Nicholas, you talk nonsense. We don't talk nonsense. But that was a joke. I read your comments, so I know what I'm talking about. And, you know, from, again, our extra little add-on this morning, peace and serenity beyond words. Look at this beautiful scenery. Now, when you come to Animal Flower Cave, you would normally drive into the cave, take a seat in the above section, and don't walk below. They're actually developing paths that come in this general direction, just below where you saw the playground just now. I've seen a lot more development there since I was here last time. It looks all natural though. It doesn't look, there's no concrete in the ground. It's just laid out with rocks and stuff. As you've seen, the rest of it, they've kept the same theme. And this is to encourage you to come into this section and check out here. Now, when you get around that point there, you're going to see more beauty that you're not going to believe. I have been around there. I can assure you it is not a waste of time walking around. But I will tell you, it is beastly hot out here on these cliffs. So if you're coming down here in the mid-afternoon, first of all, evening time is not a good time to view this because the sun that you're looking into just now can't see anything that happens when you're looking westward in the evening time. So you're going to want to do this like early morning. Mate, this is one of your first stops on your tour when you're going around the island. Stop at the Animal Flower Cave. Of course, spend some time. Don't just come here, hop out the car, hop back in and go. Come and spend some time in the cliffs and stuff. I wouldn't even put too many places with here. I would maybe put like a Nicholas Abbey, you know, the train, Cherry Tree Hill, that kind of thing. And leave the East Coast for another time. Spend some time on the west. Spend some time on the northern section. Explore Little Bay and Cove Bay. You know, go up into Cherry Tree Hill area. Go to Nicholas Abbey. I would say that would be a good island tour. If you want to see 6 and 7 places in one day, that is up to you. But you're not on see them completely because, as I've just explained to you, if you came here and parked in that car park, or you don't walk along here, you are going to miss a piece of Barbados that no one can explain to you what it's like. Look at this. Even more beauty lays around the corner. Have a great day. And I didn't say it earlier this morning, so I'm going to make sure and say it now. And it wasn't because I forgot them. It's just because I was so taken in by the beauty that I forgot at that stage of the game, or that it didn't come to mind. So on behalf of our crew, which consists of our amazing care team, our incredible Munch Kings, and our Hall of Famers who've dedicated themselves to earning those statuses, and from each and every one of the EMC family, we say good morning from Barbados to the entire world. And as Andrew said, we are spreading this worldwide. We're not just spreading it on 166 square miles, we're spreading it to each and every one. And as you all know, the EMC is global. It is no longer just a Barbados or a close-in event. We are traveling all over the entire world. We have viewers that stay up in Australia and New Zealand just to watch this era. So understand that we are spreading our love and our joy to the entire world. Have a great day, everyone, and see you all later. Hope you've enjoyed this little extra add-on. For those that missed the actual live itself section, wasn't planned, wasn't staged. It just is one of those days that the beauty and the natural peace and serenity that I have found, I want to share. I didn't want to keep it to myself. I am not a person that will keep this to myself. Have a great day. Love you all.